Tonight on Homefront, women veterans have an identity crisis. For a variety of reasons, they don't identify with their service as often as men do. It's something the VA and other organizations are looking to change.
I joined the Army straight out of high school.
Shirley May has spent more than 3 decades in service to her country, from active duty Army to the Army Reserves.
Do you think that you identified as a veteran as much as, say, your male counterparts?
Absolutely not. No. For the most part, women in their military service are somewhat marginalized.
And she's not alone.
I remember specifically coming out of the military, and somebody asked me once, I said, Happy Veterans Day, and I said, well, I'm not really a veteran. I served, but I don't classify as a veteran.
Alicia Harder served as a Marine in Lima Company in Columbus, Ohio.
And as you spoke to other women who are veterans, did you see any common theme that matched up directly with yours?
I did. I think that if they were not a man, then they were not necessarily a veteran.
Despite being a male-dominated environment, according to the DAV, women are the fastest-growing group of veterans.
What we found that when women veterans come back, especially from wartime deployments, they usually are reintegrating into the home if they're married, trying to reintegrate with their children, and they were the primary caretaker of their children. And there's expectations. Your mom, you're doing a certain thing.
Welcome back from the war. Tomorrow you have to take the kids to school.
Right.
Roughly there's a little bit under about 20,000 women in the Cincinnati area that we show through our vet population. Unfortunately, we only serve about 3,000 of those women veterans here at the VA.
The low numbers, perhaps in part, tied to the way women view their own service and their new civilian life.
The mission changes.
Exactly.
Becomes the mission of life and just regular living.
Right. You did what you had to do, and then you move on.
How do you bridge that gap, that issue?
Well, I think as a community, and that we need to really recognize and embrace women for their service.
Is it about encouraging women veterans to talk more about their experience?
Yes, I guess. We just didn't do it. We just don't say it.
Now, there was a much larger conversation regarding women veterans in the VA Women's Clinic, as well as the Women's Report published by the DAV. You can find that longer discussion in the Homefront podcast on Stitcher. I posted a link on my Facebook page, McKee WCPO. By the way, if you have a veteran-centered story in your community, feel free to reach out via email, homefront@wcpo.com.